Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Wicked Bitter channel. I'm Travis. Thank you for checking out this video. If you are somebody who's new here, welcome. We'd love to have you here. If you love WWE content, this is the place for you. Subscribe to this channel because we are posting WWE content every single week. We got you. I got you. It's a great place to be. We already have over 3,700 subscribers here on this channel. And guess what? Everybody here is fantastic. We all get along, talk in the comments, watch Raw together. We talk about the PLEs, the things that are happening on weekly episodes of Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, and of course the PLEs. So if you like WWE content, this is where you want to be. Oh, my friends, man. Wow. So apparently the rumors are true. As much as I didn't want to put stock in that, because I know sometimes things get leaked online, rumors spread online where they're not even close to being true. I remember a couple of years ago, there were rumors about Bianca Belair when she was off TV for a little bit of time. People said that she was pregnant. I don't know if any of you remember that, but turns out she wasn't pregnant. So I didn't want to buy into this. I didn't want to think that this was a definite. I didn't want to go ahead and be a part of that and tell people that she was. I acknowledge that it was a rumor, but I didn't know what was fact until we heard it from Naomi herself. But, my friends, our world heavyweight champion, women's champion, Naomi, is pregnant. Her and Big Jim are expecting a child. Look, nothing but happiness for both of them. I am happy for both Big Jim and Naomi. Congratulations to the both of them. I love them both. They've both been in my life as far as being an on-screen wrestling character for a very long time. They've been in WWE for a very long time. I know Naomi took a little bit of a hiatus for a couple of years, but overall, we've seen them grow. We've seen them start out when they first showed up in WWE all the way till now, so it's very cool to see them have something very personal to share with us, something like this. Happy for them. However, there is a selfish part of me, and I think there are other fans who feel the same way. There is a selfish part of being a WWE fan, right? Like you do have these moments where you kind of make it about you, and I'm not making it about me. I'm not, but I love Naomi. I love the growth she's had. I love the character change that she's had. I love this new character she's got. She's killing it, crushing it. She's my favorite on-screen character, both men or women, on TV every single week. On Raw, I look forward to seeing Naomi. I really do. So, from a selfish fan standpoint, it bums me out that she won't be on my TV every single week for at least 9 months, because I do truly enjoy watching her on TV. However, that's something selfish. It's silly. It's stupid. Obviously, the bigger newsworthy thing here is the fact that she's pregnant. And that's an amazing thing. That's a great thing. I feel like it's completely fair as a fan to feel both happiness and a little bit of sadness, because you're not only the sadness only comes from not being able to see her on our TV every single week. So, yeah, it's a bittersweet thing, no pun intended, for us fans, for most of our fans here, in WWE. So I can't wait for Naomi to come back whenever that is. Take all the time she would need. Obviously, of course, and her promo, I love the way she handled it. By the way, I love the way Naomi delivered that promo. First kind of yelling at Pierce to get out of the ring, kind of keeping in her character, and then she immediately thanked the crowd. Like, it was like a good balance of towing the line of being a good guy and a bad guy at the same time. She called the women in the back heifers. She said that when she comes back, she's giving them all 9 months and change to do whatever they got to do or whatever they want to do until she comes back. And even if she has to show up breastfeeding her child in the ring, she will come back and get that title back. I loved it. I thought every bit of this was amazing. And honestly, I was saying during the stream, this could have ended the show. This could have been it. Like, this was that good. And she said this is a new member of the bloodline. I loved it. Every little bit of it, Naomi delivered it in perfection. Again, killing the character, crushing the character, even still during something like this. Props to her. Hats off to her. She completely deserves everything great that's coming her way. Happy for Naomi. Congrats to both her and Big Jim. A couple of things I wanted to mention that happened on Raw, other than, of course, the big Naomi news. Backstage, Dominic Mysterio was talking to Grande Americano, and the Judgment Day come up, walking up on Dom, and they say, hey, what was that all about? And Dominic says, hey, I'm just trying to make sure that the Judgment Day always stay on top. And when he said, come on, let's go, they all started leaving, and Finn stayed back a little bit with a little bit of a confused-looking expression on his face. It kind of piqued me a little bit. I'm wondering what that face was all about. Because when Dom said, I'm trying to make sure the Judgment Day always stay on top, that's very similar to what Rhea Ripley says, where mommy is always on top. So, very strange. I don't know if that means anything. Like I've said in another video, it could be something or it could be nothing. And when he said that, I immediately thought about last week when I pointed out that on the TV, Dom was in a tag match and Roxanne was on the screen with Priest and Rhea there versus him and Roxanne. So I thought that might have been interesting. I don't know if the two are tied. I don't know if it's coincidence. I don't know. Like I said, it could be something or it could be nothing. Either way, Finn Balor did not like what Dominic had to say about the Judgment Day always on top. So I wonder what's going to come from that. Is it jealousy from Finn? Is it skepticism? Is he thinking that Dom is up to something? Are we starting to play with that again? Because I know we put that on hold when Liv got hurt. Maybe we're revisiting that, and maybe there will become some tension between Finn and Dominic now. I hope so. I kind of like that dynamic. I like when there's something going on where you think Finn and Dom are kind of being sarcastic with each other, being fake towards one another. Maybe that's where we're heading again. I also wanted to point out that during the main event, when Braun Breaker was making his entrance, the ring announcer, Alicia Taylor, said, representing the Vision. So, I think this is the first time we heard that name is officially official. I guess Seth Rollins' group, we can all stop calling him Seth Rollins' group. It is now the Vision. Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Paul Heyman. They're all going to be known as the Vision, which I completely love. I remember saying that name a long time ago, and I just thought it fit perfectly. It works. I have high hopes for this faction. I think Breaker and Reed are looking good and better every single week. Now that Reed has adopted the whole Shula Fala, he's got the tribal thief. I love it. The Shunami. I love it. It's something so stupid. Like, it's stupid and goofy, but I love it. I think it's working, and I think it's catching on. People are loving it. On my stream, instead of putting the fingers up when we acknowledge our tribal thief, I'm going to bring a shoe, and I'm going to put the shoe up in the air because we gotta acknowledge the Shula Fala. Yeah, really happy about this group. I love it. I think Breaker and Bronson Reed are going to thrive. They're both looking like stars, especially when they're going up against Roman Reigns. They're rubbing shoulders with Roman Reigns. I think that's a big deal for them. And speaking of that, at the end of the show, when Roman came to make the save during the Jey Uso main event, after the show was going off the air, Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed were talking trash to one another from inside the ring to outside of the ring, and you could hear them. The mic was picking it up where Roman said, "I'll see you in Paris," and Bronson Reed said, "Yeah, I'll bring the shoes to Paris, and I'll take yours." So apparently, we're setting up a Bronson Reed versus a Roman Reigns match in Paris, which I think will be great, especially because a lot of people thought Roman Reigns would be taking some time off to make a movie, but my boy said, nah, the movie can wait. I'm going to get my Jays back. So Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed looks like that's what's going to be the move in Clash in Paris, and that PLE is already looking pretty stacked to me. One final thing before I go here. There was another backstage vignette with Bayley, which I thought last week would have been enough to do that vignette with Bayley and then just keep her off TV for a little bit. But it looks like WWE is going to be doing these weekly things with Bayley where she's kind of having these second thoughts and second guessing and talking to herself kind of thing. This time, this one was way more revealing than the first week. This one, Bayley channeled her inner thoughts. She was hearing different voices in her head, and it was the ding-dong hello Bayley, the obnoxious one. She kept calling Bayley stupid, telling Bayley she's got to listen to her. She told Bayley that when they were doing that gimmick, that she was a two-time champion. She was a women's champion, a tag team champion. Like, she killed it during that era of being that ding-dong hello Bayley. And then at the very end, Bayley shook her head out of hearing all the voices, says she still doesn't really know what to do. And then at the very end, before the screen went black, you heard Hugger Bayley talk to her saying, do you need a hug, or would you like a hug, or maybe you need a hug, whatever it was. So she's got her different gimmicks talking to her. I'm wondering now, since Naomi's out of the picture, and I said that last week that Naomi and Bayley together would be a cool combination, Now maybe I'm thinking we do it just a schizo Bailey. She just hears these voices, not like to the level of Randy Orton. I feel like we're gonna get a crazy Bailey here. I remember saying last week a cuckoo crazy Bailey, where she's just hearing her past gimmicks talking to her, trying to pulling her in both directions here, and then maybe it'll lead to a much darker, much more evil Bailey, one that we've never seen before. That's at least what I'm hoping to see here. I think something like that for Bailey. I think she's going to crush that, and that very well may be her best character to date. If she has an evil, more sinister, more schizophrenic, more paranoid type of Bailey, I think that's going to be a very interesting character. All right, my friends, I appreciate you checking out this video. Please give this video a like. It really does me a big favor. It helps get this video out to other people who don't know about this channel, which it helps me out big time. So please like this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, and you would like to see more WWE content, because I got you. Yeah, everybody, have a good rest of your week. We will see you on the next video. Until we yeet again, my friends. By the way, next Raw next week starts early. It's 3 p.m. Eastern. My time is Eastern, so 3 p.m. It's going to start early. I won't be doing a live stream on TikTok because I'll be at work, unfortunately. So I'm going to try to watch that on my phone while I'm there. So, yeah, next week starts a little earlier. But, yeah, until we yeet again, my friends, have a good rest of your week. And as always, remember to stay bitter.